for topic 4. Are you ready? So topic 4 is about market equilibrium and government intervention. So this topic kita akan learn about equilibrium. So I already mentioned a bit about equilibrium bila kita belajar pasal demand and supply curve hari tu. Because when you construct a demand and supply curve, you akan dapat the intersection point antara demand dan supply curve. Contohnya macam ni lah, supply curve yang upward sloping, demand curve yang downward sloping. Intersection point of this, itulah yang kita namakan sebagai equilibrium. So topik ni, we will go further. Kita akan refresh balik the whole concept of equilibrium. Okay, so equilibrium will happen when we have market. So bila kita sebut je ada market, meaning that masa tu kalau dia kata explain the condition of the market of pen, for example the question asks about that. So what should you do is you must draw both the demand and supply curve of pen. You tak boleh draw demand saja ataupun supply pen saja, tak boleh. Sebab bila dia sebut market, meaning that they must have both the demand and supply curve. Demand representing the buyer, while the supply representing the seller. So what is market? This is an arrangement whereby the buyer and seller interact, okay, with each other to determine the price and quantity of goods and services exchange. So I'm not sure whether I already explained this to you. Setiap seller and buyer dia ada dua dilema setiap kali go into the market. First of all, dia tak tahu nak beli pada harga berapa, itu untuk buyer. So dia takut kalau dia terbeli barang tu yang tak best value, meaning that ada seller yang jual lagi murah, for example. Itu adalah dilema seorang buyer lah. While dilema seorang seller adalah bila dia dah hasilkan barang, dia tak tahu nak letak harga berapa barang untuk dijual. Sebab apa? Kalau dia letak terlampau mahal, kemungkinan tak laku, dia tak akan dapat profit dia. Kalau terlampau murah pula, padahal benda tu boleh jual lagi mahal, dia pun akan rugi. Tapi yang pastinya, the seller would sell below the cost price. For example, cost untuk buat pen adalah RM2. So dia tak akanlah jual lagi murah jadi RM8 ke RM1.5, tak. Sebab seller tak buat amal. Okey, yang pasti dia akan jual lagi mahal daripada RM2 lah. Dia akan cuba untuk dapatkan profit, keuntungan. So the thing is, dia tak tahu nak letak harga berapa. Nak jual RM5 ke pen dia, nak jual RM10 ke, nak jual RM100, ada ke orang nak beli? Belum tentu tak ada orang nak beli. Itu yang pastinya. So seller, ini adalah dilema dia. Dia kena fikir, what price should I put for the product that I produce? Okay, so that the buyer will buy my product, so that I will get my profit. Itu dilema yang pertama. Yang kedua, dilema dia adalah to produce how much quantity to be produced. Sebab dia seller ni, dia tak boleh short sendiri. For example, saya nak jual pen, saya tahu, tapi saya nak hasilkan sampai 2 juta pen. So bila dia hasilkan 2 juta pen, for example, and demand terhadap pen tidak sebanyak tu, pen dia tak terjual, maksudnya dia akan rugi, dia tak akan dapat profit dia. Maybe pen dia tak nampak sangat kesan dia, sebab pen adalah barang yang non-perishable, right? Barang yang boleh disimpan, tak laku you boleh jual lagi, tak laku tahun ni you boleh jual tahun depan, dia tak rosak. Tapi for example, kalau you seller makanan, for example, you buat nasi lemak kan, so you nak jual nasi lemak, so you tak tahu nak hasilkan berapa banyak nasi lemak pada hari ini, nak jual hari ini. For example, you hasilkan terlampau banyak, 100 bungkus, yang terjual cuma 50 bungkus. So 50 bungkus tu nak buat macam mana? Bukan boleh jual esok, dia dah rosak. So you akan rugi. So dilema seorang seller adalah to determine how much to be produced, in order to, orang kata, win-win situation, menghasilkan something yang buyer nak beli. So macam mana dia dapat maklumat dua benda ni, harga barang dan juga kuantiti untuk dihasilkan, adalah through interaction with the buyer in the market. Dia kena interact with the buyer in the market. Bila dia interact with the buyer representing by the demand curve, seller akan berjaya mendapat dua maklumat penting, iaitu harga jual dan juga how much is the quantity to be produced. So, in the market with both the demand and supply curve, this interaction will determine the price and quantity of a product. So what does it mean by equilibrium? Equilibrium is a situation whereby the quantity demanded is equals to the quantity supply. So ingat ini adalah definition dia. Jumlah orang nak beli, quantity demanded is equals to the quantity supply. Sama dengan jumlah orang nak jual. For example, orang nak jual 50 barang, orang nak beli pun 50 barang. So with that, kita tak ada lebihan barang kan, dan kita tak ada masalah tak cukup barang. So kalau lebih barang tu kita panggil surplus, terlebih barang. So it's not good for the economy, right? So dalam ekonomi ni, masa kita belajar chapter 1, kita ada issue of scarcity, betul tak? The resource in the economy is scarce, limited. So kita tak boleh bazir-bazir. Tapi kalau seller menghasilkan 80 barang dan yang terjual cuma 50, 30 barang yang tidak terjual tu, itulah pembaziran. So it's not good for the economy. Because sekarang ni kita tak being efficient, tidak menggunakan resource kita sebaik mungkin. And the opposite problem yang berlaku sekiranya kita tak capai equilibrium adalah shortage, kekurangan barangan, iaitu seller tak willing nak sell banyak, tapi demand buyer are willing to buy more. So for example, permintaan terhadap barangan tu ada 50 permintaan, tapi seller cuma nak jual 30 barang sahaja. Ada sebab lah seller tak nak jual. Maybe harga barang tu terlampau murah, seller tak dapat profit. So here what happened? Permintaan tidak dapat dipenuhi. Padahal meaning that it's not good for the economy, because economy ni wujud to solve the problems of scarcity, meaning that to use the limited resources to fulfill the unlimited wants of the human. So sekarang ni, wants of the human, they would like to have 50 of those good. The problem is the seller only selling 30. So bila tidak menghasilkan barangan macam tu, meaning that even though we have the resources, land, labor, capital, entrepreneur, the country is not using the resources. Macam saya kata contohnya, for example, Indonesia kan, the country is very big, but they are not using their resources. For example, labor dia ramai, populasi dia ramai, tapi dia tak menggunakan labor dia tak beri pekerjaan pada rakyat dia. So it would be beneficial for the country. Macam gitu. So both situation is not good. Sebab tu kita tak nak problem dua tu. Sebab itulah kita punya aim adalah to get equilibrium. Make sure the quantity demanded by the buyer is equals to the quantity supplied by the seller. So once we already got the equilibrium, there will be no tendency for the price or quantity to change. Bila kita dapat je equilibrium, kat sini equilibrium dekat persilangan, meaning that price to be sold the product is RM5. Dalam kes ni lah untuk pen. So kalau produk lain, maybe harga equilibrium dia lain, tak semuanya sama 5 macam So dia tengok jenis produk lah. So setiap produk dia ada dia own market to determine berapakah harga dia, price equilibrium of the product in the market, and then quantity untuk dijual adalah 300. So ada student tanya saya, ni quantity apa benda? Quantity demand ke quantity supply? This is both. Quantity demand is equals to quantity supply. So 300 is quantity demand and 300 is also quantity supply. So this is equilibrium. So if the question asks what are the equilibrium price and the equilibrium quantity, equilibrium price is RM5, equilibrium quantity is 300. So this is the best point for both the seller and the buyer, because there is no problem of surplus, lebihan barang, and no problems of shortage, tak cukup barang. Okay, so kita tengok kat sini, equilibrium, kalau dia bagi table, it is very easy for you to find equilibrium. You just compare quantity demand and quantity supply, ataupun market demand dan market supply, cari nilai yang sama, which is 300. Ni 400 dan 200 tak sama kan? So ini 300 and 300. Ini pun tak sama, 400 and 200. So here, equilibrium occur. So, from the table itself, you can know the price equilibrium and quantity equilibrium. And the problem will occur when the price changes. For example, price start to decrease. Kenapa saya kata decrease? Harga equilibrium adalah 5. This is the best price. All of a sudden, the price decrease to 4. Turun. Siapa yang suka kalau harga turun? The buyer, right? Sebab for the buyer, if the price of the product decrease, their money is more valuable. They can purchase more of those product. Sebab itulah kuantiti demand start meningkat. Daripada 300 kuantiti demand sekarang jadi 400. Buyer would like to buy more. But what happened to the seller? Quantity supply. For quantity supply is here. Because when the price is cheaper, law of supply said apa? Harga murah, seller quantity supply akan turun. Because when the price is cheaper, seller will not sell the product. They won't get profit. The profit is lesser compared when the price is RM5. So they will sell less. Seller not willing to sell. So kita akan ada masalah shortage, tak cukup barang. Sebab permintaan 400, penawaran barangan, supply of those goods are 200. Okay, same goes here. When the price got lower, which is 3 ringgit, the quantity demand will keep rising and the quantity supply keep dropping. And we also will have problem of shortage, and the amount of shortage will be more. 500, nak tahu jumlah shortage mudah je. Tolak quantity demand with quantity supply. 500 minus 100. So the amount of shortage, jumlah yang tak cukup adalah 400. 400 minus 200. The amount of shortage is 200. Okay, while here, if the price equilibrium change to RM6, harga makin meningkat. Harga makin meningkat, yang berjoget adalah seller. Why? Because when the price increases, they will get more profit. That's why seller will start to increase their quantity supply. Bila harga tujuh, lagi tinggi ya dia mahu jual. Tapi, the buyer quantity demand would like this. Sebab bila harga mahal, law of demand said, quantity demand akan turun. That's why buyer will only demand 200 of this product. There is a conflict between the buyer and seller. Seller nak jual 400, permintaan, demand for the product is only 200. Mean that 200 lagi barang tidak terjual. Itu yang kita panggil surplus, lebihan barang. Bazir, it's a wastage. Same goes when the price keep increasing. Lagi tinggilah wastage dia, lagi tinggilah surplus dia, which is 400 goods unsold. Okay, sebab itulah konsep equilibrium is very important. And then, ini kalau belah atas, bila harga keep rising, kita akan ada issue of surplus. So, surplus kat mana? Daripada arrow kiri ke sini. So, kalau you nak tahu daripada diagram, you tengok kat sini ini. Ini adalah demand curve. Guys, this one is demand curve. Okay. So, point kat sini adalah demand curve. Quantity demand. Ini adalah supply curve. So, point kat sini adalah quantity supply. So, nak tahu nilai berapa? Tengok kat bawah. Quantity supply 500. Quantity demand is 100. So, kalau dia kata, what is the value of surplus at RM7? 500 minus 100 is 400. Same goes here. The way to calculate is the same. Hopefully, you faham. Okay, and then dia bagi tahu pula definition surplus, market condition existing at the price where the quantity supply is greater than quantity demand. Jumlah orang nak jual lebih banyak daripada jumlah orang nak beli. While shortage and market condition whereby the quantity supply is less than quantity demand. Jumlah orang nak beli lagi banyak daripada orang nak jual. Okay, and equilibrium is when the quantity demand is equals to quantity supply. Okay, so tolonglah kita tukar sebab dalam exam biasanya kalau kita tanya student what is equilibrium, student kata mereka sudah akan jawab equilibrium is when price is equals to quantity. It's very wrong. Sebab price tak sama dengan quantity. Kalau you tengok ni, price RM5, quantity adalah 300. Tak. Sudah salah faham. Equilibrium is where we find the price and quantity. It's not where price is equals to quantity. No. Apa yang equal? Yang equal adalah quantity demand is equals to quantity supply. Okay? Alright. So, let's go next. Same here. You got equilibrium from the table, comparing the value there. And That's it for equilibrium. Okay, so kita tengok bentuk soalan. Okay, for example, saya bagi yang terus ada jawapan lah Okay, kita nak jimat masa supaya video saya tak panjang. Okay, for example, kita tengok soalan yang berkaitan dengan equilibrium. Okay, this one. For example, this question 4. Okay, so dia kata, with the aid of diagram, show the effect of the following on the price of palm oil. Pada harga palm oil. So, meaning that your diagram must be about palm oil. Sebab tu saya buat palm oil. Tapi macam mana saya tahu saya kena draw market, bukan demand saja ataupun supply curve sahaja. Sebab dia bagi tahu dia nak tengok kesan pada harga palm oil. So, harga palm oil awak boleh dapat bila you ada market. Ada intersection demand and supply curve. Barulah you akan dapat harga. Kalau you buat demand curve saja ataupun supply curve saja, you nak ambil kat mana harga? Tak boleh dapat kan atas tu kan? Mana you nak tahu kat sini ke, kat sini ke, kat sini ke? Sebab dia tak ada intersection. So, we don't know which one is the price. Even though this question does not mention about market, tapi bila dia kata dia nak kesan pada harga ataupun quantity, you must draw market. Bila saya kata you must draw market tu, in your diagram, you should have both the demand curve and also the supply curve. So, bila dia nak palm oil, so you must draw diagram palm oil. Raw diagram dia yang merah tu. Supply 1, demand 1, market of palm oil. Buat part C, X and Y, Y dan X. Y price, X adalah quantity. Okay. Lepas tu, soalan ni ada 3 anak dia. So, semua sekali soalan yang dia bagi tahu tu, dia nak tengok kesan pada harga palm oil. So, you kena draw 3 market of palm oil. Okay. Yang second pun, you draw market of palm oil. Ini adalah diagram yang raw. Price, quantity, supply, demand. Market of palm oil, this is equilibrium. Price, equilibrium, quantity. So, this is the raw diagram you should draw for each question. Question 1, question 2, question 3. 1, 2, 3. So, saya ni punya sebab saya dah buat working dia. Okay. So, dia kata, a scientific research found that soya bean oil has lower cholesterol. Guys, come on. Ini dia kata, soalan dia berkenaan kesan kepada palm oil. So, you must draw something about palm oil, right? Tapi, soalan dia berkenaan soya bean. So, you must relate soya bean oil dan juga palm oil. Apakah relationship dia? Both are oil yang people guna. Okay, maybe kita tak ada kat negara kita, tapi kalau negara luar, soya bean oil tu orang guna untuk memasak juga. Sama macam palm oil. So, dia bukan price substitute. Bukan substitute. Dia bukan price of related good. Kenapa? Sebab dia tak beritahu pasal harga soya bean oil. Kalau dia sebut price of soya bean oil, barulah kat sini you punya determinant adalah price of related good substitute. Sebab sekarang ni dia tak bagi tahu faktor yang mempengaruhi palm oil price tu adalah harga soya bean, tak. Dia cuma bagi tahu sekarang ni soya bean oil diketahui ramai bahawa mempunyai lower cholesterol. Meaning that compared to palm oil, soya bean oil is much better for the people health. So, what happened? Will it influence the demand or supply of palm oil? Siapa yang akan kisah pasal kolesterol semua ni? Peniaga ke penjual? Sama. Peniaga penjual. Peniaga ke pembeli? Pembelilah kan yang akan concern about cholesterol and so on, right? So, apa yang pembeli akan buat? will they buy palm oil now? Because there is a scientific research that shows that soybean oil is much better. As a buyer, you will opt to soybean oil, isn't it? So, what happened to the demand of palm oil? Demand of palm oil akan shift inward. Less buyer will buy palm oil. Supply tak akan pergi mana-mana. Seller tak kisah pasal kolesterol ke apa ke. Yang seller kisah adalah harga. Okay. So, sebab tu saya buat yang merah ni asal adalah original. So, EO ni equilibrium yang original. PEO adalah price equilibrium yang original. QEO is quantity equilibrium yang original. Okay. And then when the price when the demand curve shift inward, make sure it's a parallel shift. Awak nak buat besar lagi pun tak ada masalah. Sebab kita cuba sketch sahaja. Okay. So, dia akan shift masuk ke dalam. Kita labelkan dia sebagai demand 1. So, dia menghampiri kosong, meaning that it will be lesser. So, dekat mana dia bersilang dengan supply yang lama, itu adalah equilibrium 1. E1. Okay. So, the price you will have a new equilibrium price, which is PE1. And new equilibrium quantity, which is QE1. So, price equilibrium 1 ni lagi rendah dan quantity equilibrium 1 pun also lagi rendah. So, itulah kesan dia. Sekiranya soybean oil has lower cholesterol, buyer will buy soybean oil instead of palm oil. So, the demand of palm oil will shift inward. Price equilibrium of palm oil will decrease to PE1. You dah jawab soalan. Sebab dia kata show the effect of the following on the price of palm oil. Okay. So, you might find this a bit hard for you to comprehend. But as time goes by, when you do the exercise, it will be much better. So, please do the exercise. I have lots of it. Okay, please try. Okay. And the second one, the world price. Nampak tak? Dia pakai price. Sequential tadi saya kata soybean oil ni tak sebut pasal price kan. So, kita boleh pakai price of related good, right? Kita tak boleh pakai price of related good. Tapi sekarang ni untuk rubber ni, dia boleh bagi dia ada sebut price. The world price of rubber has increased substantially for the past few months. So, sekarang ni kita tahu harga getah meningkat dengan sangat mendadak. Okay. So, awak punya diagram is about palm oil. So, now, you must relate palm oil with rubber. So, relation ada dua je untuk produk. Pertama, substitute. Adakah produk itu produk pengganti? Kalau awak tak menggoreng menggunakan palm oil, awak menggoreng menggunakan getah. Logik ke tak? Tak logik. So, meaning that dia bukan substitute goods. Okay. Satu salah. Tak boleh. Yang kedua, kalau you nak pakai determinants of price of related good, okay, rubber dengan palm oil ni, adakah dia complementary? Complementary itu maksudnya, it must be used together. For example, pen dengan ink, battery and torchlight, barulah dia berfungsi. So, kalau you nak menggoreng keropok, you kena letak getah kat dalam dia. Baru yang boleh menggoreng keropok. Logik ke tak? Tak logik, right? So, meaning that rubber and palm oil, walaupun disebut price, dia bukan bawah determinant price of related good. Saya tengah cakap pasal apa ni? Saya tengah cakap pasal chapter 2, everybody. Because chapter 4 ni, dia ada kaitan dengan chapter 2. Chapter 2 ni, determinant of demand kan? Price of related good in terms of complementary and substitute. Yang tadi tu taste and preference yang pertama tadi. Ya, cita rasa pembeli berubah. Dia orang prefer soybean oil because they have lower cholesterol. Okay. So now, for this one, we cannot find any relation where even though they sebut price of rubber. So price of rubber, kalau kat sini pasal palm oil ni price of rubber, kita boleh pakai determinant of price of related good yang ni kan. So sama ada complementary ataupun substitute. Tapi sekarang ni rubber and palm oil itself has no relation. Tak ada kaitan pun. So dia bukan determinants of price of related good. So what happened here? Kita bagi tahu lah. Palm oil and rubber are unrelated good. So when there is a change in price of rubber, there will be no effect on the market price of the palm oil. So kita draw yang raw lah. Diagram yang raw. Price of palm oil akan sama. Nampak tak critical thinking you level university kan? Okay. And last one, increase in the number of countries producing palm oil. Keywords dia, producing. So, bila dia sebut producing, dia berkaitan dengan seller. Right? Bukan buyer lah yang menghasilkan. So, kita akan tengok kesan kepada supply curve. So, bila more country is producing palm oil, we will have more palm oil in the market. So, you draw raw diagram macam ni. And then, for the supply curve, dia akan shifting outward. Walaupun nampak turun ke bawah, tapi dia ke kanan. Macam biasanya saya bagi tahu kat awak, saya lupa nak letak anak panah dia ke kanan. Dia menjauhi kosong. Meaning that, we will have more palm oil. So, determinant dia adalah number of seller. Sebab dia sebut producer kan? Determinant of supply lah. Determinant of supply, number of seller adalah yang akan menyebabkan shift of the supply curve. Okay. When more country is producing palm oil, supply of palm oil will increase. So, the supply curve will shift upward. So, equilibrium masal kita E0. Sekarang ni, yang supply baru akan bersilang dengan demand yang baru. Demand yang lama. Demand tak akan berubah apa-apa sebab sekarang ni soalan dia tidak menyebut langsung pasal buyer. The question only mention about the seller. Okay. So, we won't change the demand curve. Normally, kalau soalan, akan ada satu curve je yang shift. Takkan ada dua-dua. Supply shift, demand shift, tak. Only one curve shifting. Okay. The supply curve will shift outward. The price equilibrium of palm oil decrease to PE1. So, awak dah menjawab soalan. Apa yang berubah pada harga palm oil, dia menurun. Yang ni adalah tambahannya yang saya bagi tahu kat awak. Walaupun soalan tak tanya. Tapi saya nak tunjukkan terus. Sebab kita belajar pasal price and quantity equilibrium. Okay. So, you please try question 6. Okay. Question 7, I have the answer. I'll give it to you after you have tried. Okay? Question 8. Wait. That's it. Okay. So, kita tengok. Kalau soalan AC macam mana pula? Okay, tadi soalan structure. Okay. Let's go for AC question. With the aid of a diagram, show how equilibrium price is determined in the market. 10 marks. So, meaning that, you kena ceritakan from A to Z, the one that I story in the beginning. First, define market. Second, you must mention what curve in the market. We have both the demand and supply curve. Demand representing the buyer, supply representing the seller. Okay? Market is a place where the buyer and seller interact with each other to determine the price and equilibrium of a product. Price and quantity equilibrium of a product. Sebab ni suruh bagi tahu macam mana kita nak tentukan harga equilibrium menggunakan market. So you must explain in your own words and make sure it's worth 10 marks. Okay? Dan saya ada bagi contoh. Kalau you nak explain, macam ginilah cara dia. Okay? Okay. This one is not suitable. Jap ya. Yang ni lebih sesuai. Okay, you draw this diagram. You bagi tahu kat mana equilibrium berlaku. Equilibrium when quantity demanded is equals to quantity supply. When equilibrium is occur, we can get the price and quantity equilibrium. So, perceritaannya. In the market, there are buyer and seller. Buyer will be represented by the demand curve, while the seller will be represented by the supply curve. When the buyer and seller interact with each other, the demand and supply curve intersect. Okay, the intersection is known as equilibrium. At equilibrium, the quantity demanded is equals to the quantity supply. Here, the agreed price and quantity are determined. The price at equilibrium point is known as equilibrium price, while the quantity is known as equilibrium quantity. PE and QE are the equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity respectively. This is the best price agreed by both the buyer and seller. Market equilibrium can be achieved when the supply and demand curve intersect. At equilibrium, the quantity demanded is equals to the quantity supply. Equilibrium is important so that we can get information on the price and quantity to be sold and bought by both the buyer and consumer. When equilibrium occurs, there will be no tendency of the equilibrium price and quantity to change. So inilah yang worth 10 marks. So you don't need to explain about supply shortage and so on, because the question only asks how the price equilibrium is determined in the market. Okay, so kita tengok lagi satu soalan. Okay, market disequilibrium is a temporary condition in the pre-market. Ini kita kalau disequilibrium pula. With the aid of a diagram, discuss how our market could achieve equilibrium. So dia kata start dengan disequilibrium, ceritakan macam mana market boleh dapat equilibrium balik. Okay, so for this one, this is how you answer this. Mula-mula kena cerita dulu maksud market equilibrium apa. So ini yang market disequilibrium. Market disequilibrium can occur when the price of the product increase or decrease. Okay, this one is decrease. When the price of the product increase or decrease. For example, when the price increase, this equilibrium occur because quantity demanded, bila harga meningkat kan, decrease lah, while the quantity supply increase. Cakap atas ni lah. When this situation occurs, surplus will take place. Kita akan ada masalah surplus. Okay, to aid this problem, to solve this problem, okay, macam mana nak selesaikan masalah ni? Bila surplus ni ada konflik antara buyer dan seller. Seller nak jual banyak tapi buyer tak nak beli. Problem bermula sebab harga, so harga tu kena turun. Sebab dia kata kalau kita dapat equilibrium price which is RM2, there should be no tendency for the price to change. Tak boleh berubah pada harga tu. Harga tu harga terbaik for both the buyer and seller. So sekarang ni, bila harga meningkat kepada RM3, macam mana nak solve the problem bila kita ada masalah surplus? Kita kena tukar balik harga ni, turunkan harga. To solve the problem, a price need to be decreased. This will result, bila harga turun, akan berlakunya movement, pergerakan di sini. Sebab this is the price of own good. Price of the good itself. Tengok ni. Price of the good itself akan menyebabkan movement along the supply curve ataupun demand curve. Ini kalau demand. Ini kalau demand, price of the good itself, movement along the demand curve. Sebab tu you tengok, in terms of the diagram, it will be, tak ada shifting pun, demand dan supply curve sama je. Cuma dia bergerak. Anak panah tunjuk turun ke bawah. There will be a movement downward along both the supply curve and also the demand curve. And again, we will attain equilibrium. Dan dia cerita sekali lagi untuk disequilibrium bahagian bawah ni pula, whereby we have the problem of shortage. For 10 marks. Okay. Next question. Define market equilibrium. Already told you in the slide. Okay. Use appropriate diagram and explain the effect of text. Not yet. Ini belum lagi. Okay. Not yet. Alright. I think that's it. Okay. So please try the question.